Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel, Battlefield of the Mind Intervention. I am a survivor, and I'm telling you what I had experienced with my own battles that were in my mind, and how I had to reset my soul. A lot of you, I know this will help, because it's helping me to help you to be a survivor too. By the way, my name is Lovely L. I've been talking about the steps of healing when you've been at a spiritual warfare. I talked about in my previous videos being at war, broken heart syndrome, armor of God, forgiving yourself, solitude. Now I'm about to talk about listening to yourself. And when I mean about listening to yourself, I'm describing the inner souls, your inner spirit, your inner self, and your soul voice. Pay attention to your gut feeling and sudden insights. And it's just a feeling that you get, like if you at a certain location, you feel like something, or you talking with someone talking to you, you get a certain feeling about them or about wherever you are. Because when I'm at certain locations or certain places, I get a certain feeling. If something's not right, I move on. Or it's just a natural feeling that you would get, especially meeting somebody. And it's hard to connect because it's like you doubting yourself of what you're feeling. Like as if somebody talking to you and you be like, and you want to listen to yourself, but it's like you're not sure what is actually happening when you feeling that. And it's like you being with somebody you're not feeling comfortable with. And then sometimes when it's like too comfortable, it's like, is this person really being their true self? When something is too good, you'll get a certain feeling, but don't get intimidated of it. Just feel good. It's just a feel good sensation, and you listening, you feel it. It's a physical sensation reflection on your inner soul. Body awareness. That's what your body is doing. It's when you get into a certain state, your self-reflection, you learn from your past, because all those years, all those months or days or weeks, you've been having a certain feeling. And when you get that feeling, it's really spot on. It's really spot on. It is to believe to be a powerful inner guidance system that can lead you to more of a fulfilling life. It's a good feeling, and your life can be peaches and cream. Quiet time is very important. It enhances your ability to access your intuition. Because I'm thinking back, because when you're reflecting, you're thinking back on the past. It's like I know. And sometimes when you talking with people trying to talk you into doing something that you don't want to do. And I remember I had made a decision, and this certain person talked me into all day to do this decision. And I used to, every time something comes up, I always go back to that person who talked me into making that decision. I said, well, if I didn't listen to you, I wouldn't have been in this certain situation. It was like, why are you going? It's like I broke my own boundaries because I wasn't thinking about what they was asking me. My mind had reset, like if anything happened to that person, because it was a relative, if anything happened to that person, I didn't grant their last wish or something like that. And see, you can trick your mind. So it's like whatever he was asking me to do, I didn't care about that. That was far from my mind. Now I had reset my mind to think that if anything happened to my family member, their wish or what they asked me to do, I feel like, and I always think back to that moment because that was like 35 years ago. But I always just go on your own. If somebody asks you to do it and you don't want to do it, say no. And don't even think anything of it. Say no. Or make your own decisions to do something. But at that moment, and then I'm thinking about all the other times, other situations. If I just would have listened to myself instead of listening to someone else. And if somebody try to convince me, keep talking to me, my answer gonna be no. Trying to change my mind of doing something, my answer is no. It's only take one time for you to learn to make your own decisions on what to do. I'm not going to have nobody to persuade me anymore. If you have to talk to me a certain way, I did a whole mind reset and listening to myself. Right? And it's important to journal. Put all of that in your journal. I'm going to listen to myself. I'm not going to have no interference or distractions. I'm not going to be persuaded. Just be strong. You are a soldier. You got your armor of God. You're not going to let nobody interfere of your thoughts and your feelings. I got to keep saying, I love myself too much for that. I love myself too much for that. I learned my lesson, and I'm not going to have that happen to me anymore. Not again. And I'm sticking by that. And I feel good about that. You just at peace. You at peace now. You understand what it is, who you dealing with, and you learned from the past. Because every day I used to say, this too shall pass. This too shall pass. And the next thing you know, a week go by, a month go by, a year go by, and you still sticking to your new self. Because you have to change the pack so it won't be the same pattern of meeting people, listening to them. And it's your own world. Whatever they talk, that's their world. You cannot change my mind of what I'm feeling. And dealing with your inner soul. It's like a piece of God that is formed inside of you, using your consciousness and energy and the material or the matter from the physical realm to create And that's what it is. That's when God is speaking with you. And it be positive thoughts. Any thoughts that are negative, worries, doubt, fear, just put that to the side. Just, I don't think of it. Because if you think and worry, you will think and worry. You will worry. Whatever you're worrying about, it will happen. If you ain't thinking about the worry, you only thinking about positive, what you walking in faith, and keep that faith. Keep believing in what you want to believe in. You can push that way back, because I don't want no fear. I don't want to be worrying about X, Y, and Z. Because the more you worry, you'll start having an illness on you. You need to be stress free, because the more you stress, it'll bring an illness. We'll talk about that too in another video, how it can really, really affect your whole body. Stressing. Don't stress. Don't worry. You can have peace, and you will get peace. You having peace now. I'm having peace. I am so happy that I'm alive. I'm so happy I'm talking here with you, telling you about my story, telling you of my journey of healing. And like I said, for what I know right now, it took me 7 years, because I was keep telling myself, it got to be more to this. Got to be more. It was like I wanted to know. I wanted to understand. I'm like, it got to be more. I was getting, higher and higher, elevating myself spiritually, understanding. And then when I got to the point where it's like, and when it came to the point about feelings and listening to yourself, it took me way back. And knowing about people. All of that together. And it just blew my mind away, because I felt that whatever I was feeling 35 years ago, what my decision was, that was it. And then somebody come in and talk, because that feeling that I had about that person, I was spot on. I didn't know what it was, but I was listening to myself. Because sometimes, even if you don't know it, but you listening to yourself and keep walking in those paths as you listening to yourself, your life will be fulfilled. And your divine guidance is so important. It's a higher power. God, the universe. It talks to you. It talks to you. And this is the gift part of it. You can talk to it. You can talk to the universe. You can ask the universe whatever you want, because it talks to you. You feel it in your gut. It's like a quiet voice that you can feel. You can feel it in the same way how you can feel it talking to you. You can talk to the universe. Same way. Here's the catch. You got to be a good person. You can't be like no 80-20. Be 80% good and 20% bad, and then you want to call yourself a good person. You got to be a good person. Period. 100%. Guide is the term that reference to God telling us what to do and when to do it and how to do it. It can also refer to those times when God lead us, being in a certain area, location, meeting people. You can talk to yourself and be, in your mind, and you'll feel it like, I wonder if this person is for me. You don't even have to wonder. He'll give you that feeling to let you know. It's a feeling. And when you meet somebody, how God talks to you, to let you know this person is good for you. You can't see, you only can feel. You don't know when, you don't know how, but it's like, I know this is my husband. I know this is my wife. You can't see it. You can't touch the situation, but you can feel it. That's just an example. And it's a touch. It's a touch. Somebody touch you. Your body will feel that too, that sensation. And when you have a connection with somebody, it's a feeling, feels so good on the inside. It's like consistent when you meet that person. And it's a feeling where you gotta have control because it feels so good. Yeah, you can be toxic, and it can be uncertain. So you just gotta control it and be at peace with it, and just keep walking the path, but in peace. When you be at peace and have self-control, it's a good thing. Continue journaling, listening to yourself. Always, in this process, take your shower, brush your teeth. I'm always going to say that. Your hygiene is very important at this time. Because that's part of loving yourself. It's not to let yourself go. It's to love yourself, take a shower, brush your teeth, do your journal. That's part of your process of healing. A lot of you, I know this will help because it's helping me to help you of being a survivor too. Share the video and share with your loved ones or whoever you think this may be good for someone. I will have more videos, and thank you for tuning in. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.